Well. Welcome back to the Brown Bear Channel podcast.
Hello, babies. How are you? Welcome back.
And we're at episode 8.
Yes.
Gosh. Woo. We made it this far, Joe.
We made it this far.
I said that kind of surprised.
And no one has banned us.
Yet.
That's okay. They might after today. That's okay. Let's give hope.
Oh yeah, keep your hopes up.
I'm down for controversy. I've talked about everybody. We're gonna talk about some more people again today. Shit.
Oh boy,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Politics,
let's dive into it.
Ain't nobody safe.
Nobody is. Oh my God! Literally, nobody is safe.
No. We're all screwed.
I don't know if you know, but you don't have to learn all the letters of the LGBTQ++, because now apparently it's only LGB.
See, we're Generation X. Because I remember I saw an interview with T.S. Madison, and there was a time when there was no TQ, it was just LGB. Oh. And it's kind of crazy. And as we grow, because they refused to recognize the T and the Q back then. And there are laws that are in place to protect all of the LGBTQ.
Okay.
So, as upsetting as it may be that the T and Q has been removed from the website, removed from the wall. Until you come back and say Congress is changing the law, you take shit off a website. I don't care. I mean, it's not going. There are laws are in place that to protect. America has to get uncontrollably pissed. We're not there yet.
I don't think so. Yeah, we're not there yet, apparently.
Trump's got to keep his foot on the neck of America a little bit longer. And right now, it's just not enough. People are outraged, but it's not enough.
America, you need help. You need some serious help. Because you're letting the Trump Cheeto in the White House,
the tangerine tyrant,
to run over our trans community.
Well, technically, according to Elon Musk's son, he's not the president.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God.
Okay.
First of all,
according to X said you're not the president, and stop talking.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Where is the outrage behind that? Why is that not leading the news?
I have not seen much comments about that, but it is
but
true.
You motherfuckers, y'all in outrage. You're in uproar behind the fact there weren't no white people in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently,
there has never in the history
priorities
been such a disrespect. The presidency is more than just the person. It's the office. It's an institution. And you disrespected the presidency. Also, although the person who is the president
is a convicted felon.
Yes, he deserves to be disrespected.
Okay.
He doesn't need to have a job. You got motherfuckers that are felons that can't get jobs at the post office.
Listen.
But this motherfucker can get a job as president.
Listen, Joe, we all knew the moment that Elon Musk walked into this campaign, he was already being the master of Trump. I can see...
Puppet master, yes.
I can see Trump wearing his latex suit from head to toe.
Spit on that fisting.
Okay, and then getting puppet away by Elon Musk. And I think that what we saw in the news and on the videos about this situation at the White House with the little kids saying, hey, you're not the president. It just Kids only talk about things they hear their parents saying.
Yes.
Okay?
He is not old enough to come to the conclusion that our president is a convicted felon.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry.
And worthless to be in the office.
Let me rephrase it. That y'all's president is a convicted felon.
Oh, well. Yeah. That part. But it was funny. But it was interesting. But it was like all kinds of different things.
Of all the things and that's where we differ. Mm-hmm. I didn't find it funny.
It's sad.
It wasn't even sad. It was just disappointment of this is where we are. That this is what we have been reduced to.
Well, America, you picked the convicted felon.
Yes, y'all did.
So,
and trust me, you guys are getting exactly what you paid for.
Yes, honey. Now you have to endure it.
Good luck on your job searches.
Good luck with that. Well, one of the things that enraged me the most this week was, that they tried to remove the T and Q letters from like national monuments, like the one on Stonewall. Like on fucking Christopher Street. Like that is the mecca of gay rights. How dare you? How dare you?
But see, here's the thing. They're waiting for the only time that question gets answered is when people that don't look like us start asking it. And there's a lot of them. And it'll be the same people who put that fool in office when they start asking that question, when they start having buyer's remorse. Right now, they don't care because it doesn't affect them. They live in a world where they don't have to say that even if they are one of those letters, they don't have to admit it. They're protected. So it's okay. They can afford to live in a closet. They're okay with it. They're okay. They're 100% okay with it. It doesn't touch them. It doesn't affect them. So that's why I'm still on vacation. Okay. I'm part of that 9280. Okay. I'm on vacation. I'm sitting back watching it happen. And I know, and people are like, when are the black people coming back to get outraged? When you give us something to get off the couch for. Right now, we're not there.
And honestly, I was having a conversation with someone, a friend of mine, the other night, and we were like, well, you know what? It's coming to a point where it's not just the minorities. It's going to affect. It's also affecting the privileged crowd, because the problem is that they haven't felt it yet all the way in. It's like the tip is in 2 or 3 inches, but it's not quite all there yet, touching the second hole.
The only way
of the white privileged community.
The white privilege.
But it's there.
That type, the tip could be all the way in to their guts until it looks like a small tumor about to jump out their stomach, like that movie Alien. It could be. It does. They don't care. Reason why they don't care, because they're still making money. They're actually going to make more money. And so,
there is a part of the white community that is going to get affected.
You want to hurt the privilege? Hit them in their bank
Farmers
accounts.
are also complaining now about all the stuff that they're doing to, their finances and.
But the farmers are not the white privilege.
But they also voted for them.
That's fine. The farmers the farmers have not been viewed as white privilege. The farmers are not the billionaires in this country.
And that's what I'm trying to get to, is that at some point people are going to realize that this is not just the white supremacist government, it's an oligarchy. it's the government of the very few billionaires for the very few billionaires. Like, it's not even just a racial thing no more. It's going to be a class sort of discrimination government. And also all of the other minorities are going to get affected.
Here's the thing, God, baby. We as black folk, we have been dealing with that all our lives.
Oh my God, and that's exactly what this person told me.
So we've been dealing with this all our lives. So this about, the unfairness, this oligarchy, everything that's happening, we've dealt with it. We've seen it. We've been through it. You guys are now, when people ask, where are the black folk? Y'all next. No, baby, we was first. We've been first. We've been target number one. Hell, we built the country. So once again, when it begins to affect you the way it affects us,
that's when it really gonna hit home.
And I know people don't want to talk about it. When your ancestors were brought to a country to build it, and then deprived of every known right, deprived human decency. When you are raped, you are killed, you are lynched, and it's welcome. When mothers who just had babies and they're taken, those babies are sold. When you have gone through that, when you've had that type of torture put on your lives, but you still found a way to rise through it. When you've been through that shit, then fucking come talk to me.
Yeah.
Until the discomfort that you're going through, that Trump is putting you through, so fucking what?
Then this just reminds me of that, the story about, the frogs being inside of the boiling pot. It is just like, because it's been going so little by little. Like, the frogs are not noticing that the water temperature is rising, but it's already boiling, bitches. It's already boiling.
Yeah.
But yes, and
it may be boiling, but it's still
comfortable. It's a jacuzzi.
When unfortunately that they're seeing that as a jacuzzi, it's a spa day.
It's a spa day.
So what I don't want to see happen, but I think what's going to have to happen is, unfortunately, there are going to be lives lost, and when they don't look like us, then I feel like we're all going to get on the same page.
Well, let's hope that we actually realize as a nation that this is happening before it's too late, and then we all get to be front legs boiling in the boiling pot.
Y'all's jacuzzi day.
And no longer jacuzzi day. But girl, this is upsetting, and sorry that we have to rant like this at the very beginning of this show, but
that's okay.
That's what we do.
You're upset. I'm on vacation. Honey.
Okay. So since we started talking about these light topics,
the light stuff, girl. Let's get into some serious shit.
Okay. Right? Like, okay. So another problem that we have a problem. So the other problem we have in our community sometimes is that even among us, we have issues. Like shitloads of issues. Division, and especially we've talked about this, how like there's this like between different racial groups within the LGBTQ community.
As soon as we have officially decided to come out of the closet, as soon as you have accepted that I am a member of the Alphabet Mafia, it's one, it should come with a membership card.
Okay.
2, access to great mental health.
Okay.
All mental help we gonna need. And 3, a history lesson on the shit we've been through to get where we are. Because I truly feel if people were educated on the most horrible treatment that has happened in our community to our people, I hope that they would not be doomed to repeat the past, and they would put plans in place to change it. And we're dealing with not being educated. I get it. Being a member of the Alphabet Mafia, put it like that. Being a member of the Mafia, yes, we love RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes, we love a Pride Parade. Yes, we love a queen shablamming on the floor.
Right, okay.
Yes, we love the fact that we have circuit parties where you can wear jock straps and harnesses. Yes, we love the party life. We love the nightclubs. We love the clubs that have 10 room, that have amazing sexy dancers, a great happy hour, 325 you call it. You know,
a glory house.
Honey, we love all of that. That's the party
that brings
life
us together.
Yes, that's the party life of it. But the thing about it is, what's the sacrifices that have been made so we could have that party life? And what we're doing is we're repeating it, because what we're talking about, I have seen there is this huge dislike I've seen mostly between Black, white, and Latino communities. It is, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I wish if somebody would explain it to me.
Well,
because for me, with the Latino, this is the reason why I'm single. This is why I don't hang out.
Your discretion is advised.
Clearly. When it came to the white and Latino community, I have been deemed as too black. When it comes to me hanging out with the black community, I've been deemed not black enough. And so I don't want to jump through hoops. And something that I've noticed about Dallas, LA, and New York, I literally call LA home and I call New York home. Dallas is where I get my mail.
Okay.
Just saying. I'm not a big fan of Dallas. Because I have tried for years to fit into the scene here, and I don't know. I don't have the right words. Yes, look. For those of you who want to know, I am a bottom. I am a raging bottom.
Hold on. You're gonna have to repeat that.
Okay, ready? For those of you who want to know, I am a bottom. Thank you. I love to satisfy. I love it. Yes, put it in me. Put it together. Here's the thing, but I have not. When it comes to bottoming, I have not had that many experiences, because not every person I'm going to let put their dick in me, and people have issue. I am a bottom, but I'm not subservient.
So she's a buzzy bottom.
I can't. I'm not the. If I here, I feel like in order for me to get someone's attention, I have to be like, okay, daddy, I'm ready for your dick now. Oh, no, bitch, that ain't me. That's not me. If I lived in New York.
Oh, yeah?
No, that ain't me. Babe, I'm telling you right now, if I lived in New York, I could move to New York on a Monday. I would be engaged by Wednesday. We would be married.
Divorced by Friday?
No, bitch. I'd be married on Saturday and be expecting on Wednesday. Okay? The following Wednesday. Because the one thing I love about New York, you, regardless of the race, and that's like New York is the melting pot. Those dudes,
the fool,
baby, they're literally like, no. You ain't got to be motherfucker. I'm gonna make you. That turns me on. You cannot. If you're waiting on me to be a bottom, I'd rather bend you over and make you the bottom.
Listen,
because but that's the problem that I've run into here.
I don't think it's a gay thing. That's my theory. I think it's just a reflection of what already happens in society.
Okay.
Getting exacerbated into the gay community.
Okay.
But it's just a reflection of how our society is. These racial issues are not unique to the gay community. It's just, unfortunately, being this allegedly inclusive community, what you don't get is a disclaimer that that doesn't happen naturally. And not because you're gay, people are going to be inclusive. And I came to realize that as soon as I came out of the closet. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I knew I had experiences with racism before and problems being from where I am and whatnot. But when I came out of the closet, I realized how those differences were even more defined in this situation, in this environment. And I mean, it's not inherently gay to see differences in groups that don't get along with each other.
Well, I mean, since I'm more experienced with being gay, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I love my breeders. You know, congratulations to you all and the things that you do.
Emotional support, tops.
I can't talk about y'all because I don't enjoy having sex with y'all. Mm-hmm. So they're in there to tears.
Well, I mean, girl. I mean, that being said,
honey, let's keep it pushing.
We'll keep it pushing and pumping. Anyways, talking about racial differences.
And I'm overdue for a pumping.
Okay. She's advertising. You can call her manager.
Keep that. No.
Just keep it between the two of you.
No, because if she books it, I got to pay her 10%. That's okay. Never mind.
No. Mm-mm. Anyways, talking about representation of different races in mainstream media.
Oh, Lord.
So I watched this movie recently.
Fix it, Jesus.
Oh, God. Captain America.
Here we go.
Brave New World.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say this. I know there's a lot of you that are Marvel lovers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'm not.
I am.
I've watched most of the movies. I have not watched all of the TV series that they made out of it to milk the money out of Netflix and Disney Channel and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say the movie was it was not interesting enough to me, but I do give it points for opening the role of Captain America to an African American man. And I like that we had the representation there. That Anthony Mackie did. I'm gonna say he did the best that he could have done with the role, given the fact that Marvel is not a great screenwriter. Like, they're not great writers of plots. But they, at least the man did the best he could with the role. And one of the interesting things about it is that during the entire movie, which is kind of weird too, the whole plot is about him feeling like he's not enough to fill up the shoes of Captain Rogers. As if
he's trying to, I feel, I have not seen it, but I've listened to your review, I've listened to other reviews, and that comment keeps coming up about that. I think it's him feeling that he's not able to live up to the white expectations because he does not look like.
You think
also,
so?
1 million %. Then you have Anthony Mackie, who is a handsome black man. Then you have
yes.
What's the gentleman's name that played before?
Oh my gosh, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, who is a handsome white man. But let's be honest. Chris Evans fits into what has been considered the acceptable and what America views as beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay?
That is true.
Anthony Mackie does not fit into that role.
But I wonder.
No, and it's got to be said, he's not the conventional.
Oh, he's not. Definitely not.
Sure. Black man, if you wanted to put a black man in there that would rival the looks department, then I would have got Aaron Pierre.
But my question is, and this is a rhetorical question, was the intention of the writer to represent the situation between races, or was it just to say, oh, we lost Captain America, we lost Captain Rogers, and is this character going to be able to fill up his shoes? I don't know what was on the screenwriter's mind.
Okay.
I don't know what the intention really was.
This is the entertainment industry, so we got to. You said it during the episode 1, playing devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and play devil's advocate here. Mm-hmm. This is the entertainment industry. I feel like part of that is we are ready for America to embrace a black superhero that is that is non-conventional, that is filling the role of a character that is conventional. It is time to introduce something like that. 1, I feel like that was part of it. 2, it is provoking the conversation that we're having right now, that there's a division between black and white. I think that was part of the play. 3rd, I think the controversy behind it, that we're again going to, in this climate that we're in, because they released it now. Mm-hmm. They released it knowing that we said once before, get conspiracy theorists, you and I have said once before, people already knew that Trump was going to win. There were certain circles that knew Trump was going to win. Apparently. My agent even told me, as we were approaching toward the end of 24, that there were so many projects being placed on hold. New projects were not being announced because they were waiting on the announcement on the election. So it's just there's so much I want to go for. I love the concept that they want to put a black superhero and put mainstream. I love the fact, because I think Aaron Pierre is actually going to be playing the Green Lantern.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I will go see it. Then you have the heated debate. It's a discussion that needs to be had. Do I think Marvel is the best company to spark the conversation? Hell no.
Oh no, but
because you're an entertainment company
but it's mainstream.
Yeah, but they're gonna make their money. They'll make their money.
They'll make the money.
Yeah,
either way. Well, that to say, I mean, I think we're gonna see a lot of movies that are gonna kind of touch on these topics in an indirect way over the course of the next 4 years, because we have to have this conversation somehow, and it has to start somewhere.
Honey, by the summer, I'm waiting on KKK the musical. Shit.
I'm dead. I'm deceased.
Baby.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's what I'm waiting on. Goddamn it. It's coming.
Wow. Moving on. Moving on.
And at the end of the show, you all get your own little personal burning cross.
Follow us for some merch. Oh Lord, no, never. Okay, so I'm talking about things that are more, happy and gayish. Social events coming up. You already know TBRU is coming.
Oh my God, yes, and we're gonna be there. And from my understanding, TBR is 4 days, and we are filming all 4 days
as much as we can.
Oh my God.
Oh, I mean, we're
going to have some fun. We're going to have some heated debates. We're going to have sex discussions. Hopefully, we will have sex. But not on camera.
Not on camera, of
course. But we'll glad
to come back. Not on this channel.
No, we'll glad to come back and tell you all about it. Okay? Just saying.
All right, well, that's coming up in March 13th to the 16th, okay? Stay tuned for all the details on the tbru.org website.
Yes.
Also, RGB Leather Weekend is happening on February the 21st to the 23rd, which this co-host will be attending and doing a review as well.
Honey,
Okay, I hope that you enjoyed our San Juan Bear Weekend review in the last episode. And I'm going to be covering and doing another one for the RGB Leather Weekend, so we'll see.
Hey, wait a minute, you're out of town.
Oh, yes. This weekend.
This coming weekend.
Yes.
So, I'm looking for a co-host in your absence.
We need a co-host. Fellas, calling on all hosts.
If you can handle sitting in this couch next to me and my loud ass mouth and my love wins, honey. If you can handle it, call us. Reach out to. Don't call me because I ain't giving out my number. Inbox us, DM us. Yeah.
Okay.
I have actually done more call blocking in the past 2 weeks. I haven't done in about a year.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, child, how my number got out, I do not know. But she is not doing calls. No, she's not.
Oh, my God. Okay, well, girl. So, today, for our health and wellness, I've been wanting to, dive more into topics that are, health related to kink play. So, yes.
Okay, come on.
So I've been doing some reading, and educating myself on some topics. But I would encourage you to go and check out this website that we've talked about.
Honey, wait a minute.
It's called the Bear World Magazine.
They don't see what I'm seeing.
Oh, God damn. Look at that. Well, there's a lot of good information over there about
I don't know about the information, but there's some sexy pictures. Shit.
Some leather.
Even for you motherfuckers that don't read, it's the pictures. Let's go.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. For those that are more visual in their ways of learning.
Somebody cleans it up. I'm shady, and he goes straight to politically correct. I'm telling you, he going to heaven. I'm going straight to hell. Okay,
girl. The path to hell is paved with good intentions. That's what I was told when I was a kid. So I don't know if I'm going to hell or going to heaven. I don't even care at this point.
I don't even think a lot of my intentions have been good.
I'm sure.
I'm just saying. Because if I said something shady and it hurt their feelings, mission accomplished.
Oh, bitch. Salty bitch. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Look, I will say this. I am not one to start a fight. I'm not.
But she is sure to finish it. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to even say finish it. I'm just going to let you know I'm a damn good contender.
Don't poke this bear.
Let's go. Well, no, you can't. No, seriously, you can poke the bear. Haven't been poked in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, talking about poking.
Okay, yeah.
Poking the bear. Well, there's several things in the kink community that, you're probably dabbled with. I have dabbled with some of them. But do we always, stop and ask ourselves, what are the health risks or the precautions that I need to take with either one of these kinks? Well, over the next few episodes, I'm going to be covering some of those topics. I'm not going to cover them all today, okay?
Okay.
Because it would be a long podcast. But, for example, bondage. What do you know about bondage? Have you ever dabbled with, rope and, tying people up and,
Not even once.
Not even once?
Not interested.
Okay. Well, for those of you who are interested in it or have dabbled with it, one of the things that you need to know about, for example, tying someone up is first, if you have some sort of workshop in your community to learn how to tie someone up for sex pleasure, I would encourage you doing that workshop because honestly, it sounds silly, but there's health-related risks that you need to be aware of, and proper techniques on how to do it. Because the main thing is blood flow, you know? You can't put like rope on someone's neck or like cut their...
Whoever created bondage, I'm just like, when did you decide? I guess you were at Home Depot, saw some rope and your dick got hard.
See, I try to be informative, but this bitch. I love her though. I love her. I mean, she puts the stop on all the sexiness that I'm trying to bring, but then she brings it back in her own way.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Girl. So there's that, and we're gonna be talking about several other things, but it's just an example. The one that I want to bring up today is fisting. Ah! Yes, she said fisting.
Okay.
Well, if you know, you know. That to say, I do know one thing or two about fisting. I'm not an expert, by no means. But I dabble with it. And
can you say fisting is dabbling? It's an anal intrusion. That's
baby. That's a break and entry. It's burglary. It's
bitch, that's Law and Order SVU.
Okay. Well, if you're doing your first steps into the world of fisting, one of the most important things you should know is, what do you think it is?
Make sure you start with a smaller fist, like a Barbie doll hand.
That part.
Okay.
But also, the handy dandy lube.
And she's prepared.
Okay.
Okay, we should be applauding that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Ultra gay. That was not intentional.
Yes, it's ultra gay.
It's ultra gay. So, one of the most important things that you need to know about fisting is this is not a practice where you can just get your regular Navy water or Swiss Navy water, whatever you call it, to play with. You need
Swiss Navy water is a lube, for those of you who don't know.
You cannot use regular silicone lube for that. Nope. You need something more professional. I like to use this baby over here called J Lube.
Okay.
And there is a special way of mixing this to make it work.
Yes.
But like it's like when you make when you're making like the filling for a pie, you know, you have to put the right amount of powder in your syrup to make it to the consistency you like. It's kind of like the same thing with this.
Never thought about lube for fisting and the same as making a powder.
Okay,
go ahead.
First of all, J Lube comes in powder. So you have to get the powder, you have to get a bottle, preferably one that has water measurements like this one. This one has 8 ounces and 16 ounces. Has to be sterile, okay? And it's very important that you mix the right amount of powder with the right amount of water. And
are the instructions included?
There are some, but I would encourage you to go online and look them up. Although I'm going to prepare a little video on how to make this work for you. Okay?
Okay.
But just wanted to point that out. One of the things is also temperature. You have to have some sort of warm water to work with this.
So, is this more so about being strong enough to, I guess, somewhat desensitize the anus? There
is some formulas of fisting lube that have a little bit of lidocaine in it that can desensitize the area a little bit. I wouldn't recommend them because I like to be in the knowledge of what's going on in there. because see the insides of your rectum, it's not, it's, it's soft tissue, and the sensorial experience in there is different than on your skin. So I like to know what is going on in there when someone goes in there. So
Okay. Makes
pain, a
sense.
little bit of pain and discomfort is part of the kink. It's part of the experience. But if you use a proper lube and you keep it clean, and remember, you can only use this for one session. I wouldn't recommend using it for several sessions because this could grow bacteria. And yes, and you don't want to put bacteria into your rectum. Okay? So that's one of the things you should know.
Okay.
Um,
Damn.
so that's why it's important to always make your the amount of lube that you're gonna use for your session, keep it fresh. And if you're not using it and you have some leftovers, then if you think it's good, just put it in the fridge. Keep it cool, so that bacteria doesn't have the environment to keep growing. Okay, I would recommend just throw it away and just make a new batch whenever you have a new session. Okay, it's not like
Gotcha.
you're gonna be doing fisting every day. Or I mean, if you are into it, well then, damn it. Kudos to you. But we'll watch this video, and if you have any comments, please shoot us a message on social media.
Yes.
But I think this would be very beneficial to us that are into it. Okay.
Alrighty, let's go.
Let's go. Well, hello, guys. As I promised, today we're going to make a video about how to mix the J Lube for your fisting activities. Um, when you fist, it's very important that you use a proper lube because your ass depends on it, literally. So today I'm just going to show you a real quick how to mix some of this powder with warm water and the ratios and how to take care of it. Okay, so that you can have some good times during while you're fisting someone or while you're getting fisted. All right. So basically, this is what I use. I like this bottle because it has the water measurements on it already. So half of it is 8 ounces, and the full bottle over here is 16 ounces of water. I use warm water because it's better to mix the powder with, but it's up to you. I just prefer warm water. Um, I took the precaution to kind of like pre-mix some of it already in this cup. So I mix 8 ounces of water, of warm water, with an eighth of a cup. Okay, so this measuring cup over here is it's 1/4 of a cup. So half of this into a full 8 ounces of water, 8 to 10 ounces of water. Okay, depending on how you like your consistency. Um, so you're gonna use obviously our J Lube powder. You can get it on Amazon. And a bottle like this, I prefer this bottle, like I said, because it has the water measurements and it's meant for fisting. It's I think it's a Faustin bottle. So basically, this one I already pre-filled with 8 ounces of water because I already have another 8 over here. So when you mix it with warm water, you mix 1/8 of a cup into 8 ounces of water, 8 to 10 ounces of water. This is the kind of consistency that you're gonna get. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you do, but it's very like the viscosity is very thick, and that's what basically what you want. Okay. Remember that all of the instruments that you use for this must be sterilized. It must be, sanitized at least, so that no bacteria is getting into the mix of this. Okay, because you're gonna try your best to keep this bacteria free. Okay. All right. So that being said, I'm gonna put this mixture in here, and then I'm gonna put a little bit more powder. All right. I think I had 10 ounces of water over here. All right. So I have a little bit more than what I started with, but that's okay. It's just a little bit more than 16 ounces, about 17 to 18 ounces. So I'm gonna put another uh, eighth of a cup of powder. All right, let's see. There we go. See? And I'm gonna put it in here. Okay. There we go. All right. And now, clean it up a little bit. All right. Put the cap on. And then you shake it as hard as you can and as fast as you can. But see what happened? You have to cover this part. I got a little excited. All right. So yes, if it has this type of lid on it, cover the hole. And then check. All right. So my recommendation when I do this is just a little trick I've learned. Once you mix it the first time, give it about like 10 minutes and then shake it again vigorously. Once you're done, then you want to keep your bottle in the fridge in cool temperature. That way, like I said, any bacteria that might have gotten in there is not growing at a fast pace. Okay, kind of like you keep your meats and your all the perishables in the fridge so that they don't go bad. Same thing with this. It's not that it's going to go bad, but if there's any bacteria, they tend to thrive in this kind of loop, and you don't want to put those into your rectum or put it in someone's rectum and get them sick. Not to scare you or anything like that, but just to take a precaution. Okay. All right. I hope you like this video and subscribe and like us. All right. Thank you. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed that video. Little clip, little recipe. Martha Stewart recipe for fun.
Love it. I love it.
But that brings us to the most interesting of all topics. So, for sex.
For sex. All right.
What do we have for sex today?
Well, it's more questions.
Oh, we're going to play 20 questions again. Yes, oh, my God.
Yes.
Okay.
I get... Why do... And this is very sensitive, so... Because I speak from experience. Why do certain gays continue to stay in a relationship that's abusive? Yeah.
Well, I am going to say that, again, this is not a unique problem to the gay community. But I am going to say that there's several reasons. Emotional reasons, trauma involved, also rejection, also mental health, also social problems that play a role into this.
Yeah.
If you ask me what would exacerbate that in a gay relationship, I would say the fear of being alone, it's one of them.
Right.
Because it maybe not so much nowadays, but like back in the day, like maybe at 1 or 2 generations ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, finding a gay partner for life was even more difficult. It was definitely more challenging to find a suitable partner and keep that partner.
All right.
So I could see how previous generations would be a lot more inclined to not leave a relationship, even if it was abusive, because, it was hard to come by.
Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been single 20 years. Mm-hmm. So my last relationship was 5 years, and the one before that was my because I've only had 2 boyfriends in my lifetime. And my first one, I knew going in that he had physically abused all of his previous relationships.
Okay.
But
so you didn't see the red flag?
What I saw was a very sexy ass Latino man that was about 6 foot. And this is at a time, remember the Caesar Bowl haircuts?
Oh, Lord.
Girl, yes. He had the Caesar Bowl haircut. He was the bad boy. And we hit it off. It was great.
Okay.
I knew like I said, I knew going in that he has, and not justifying his career because he had a career that was not legal. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. And so anyway, there was one night at the club. I knew back then, see, I was still performing as a professional dancer. I was still traveling. My self-esteem was at the highest it's ever been. And I was arrogant as shit. And there was just certain things I just wasn't going to tolerate. And so I remember one night we were out at the club. Actually, anyway, we ain't going to say which club it was.
Okay.
We were out at the club and we got into an argument. And I walked away, and in that moment, I saw in his face how pissed off he was.
Okay.
Because I didn't back down. And
what do you do, girl?
Well, no, I have a rule.
Okay.
And maybe again, this probably attributes to why my black ass is single. If we're dating and I walk into the club and you're with your friends, do not let 20 seconds go by and you have not recognized my existence nor introduced me to the people. You got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Because if you want me to place you as a top priority, then you have to do the exact same thing.
Girl, but 20 seconds?
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Okay. And actually, an entire minute went by. And there was a moment of awkwardness where people were just looking at me like, okay, well, who the fuck is this guy? And so I reached over and I introduced myself, which pissed him off. And then he said to me, well, you didn't have to do it like that. I said, I didn't have to do it like what? He goes, I was going to introduce you. And I said, well, you move too slow. And we had an argument prior to, because I was actually on stage, I was doing a show, I was on stage performing, and he had walked into the club to come see me, and the band I was singing with, and I had I was in the middle of a song, and of course I couldn't say anything. I'm not gonna stop, break lyrics to say, hey, my boo's here. No, bitch, this is how I get paid. So when the song finished, the audience was applauding, and I said hello to him on mic, and we kept going. He got pissed off because I did not say anything to him when he walked in the door. And so I guess this was his way in paying me back. So I had walked off, and he other words were exchanged. We're not going to go into all that.
Okay.
I walked off, and he grabbed me by my arm.
Okay.
And I knew in that moment, I'm going to have to fight.
Oh, shit.
And so as I'm turning around, I could see his other hand in the air.
Oh, no, girl.
Because it was coming.
Uh-oh.
And I reached and I grabbed a beer bottle.
Oh?
So before he could hit me, I cold cocked him with the beer bottle.
Oh, God.
Because the one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to be some man's broke down bitch.
Okay.
You're not going to put me there. I would rather go to jail and stand before a judge as a criminal before another man makes me his bitch.
Okay.
I won't do it. And years later, after I stopped performing, I gained weight. Self-esteem went all-time low. I've had friendships that were abusive. And the last friendship I had actually ended into a physical assault.
Well.
So, and that's because, when I can now, asking the question, I can also answer it. Because when my self-esteem was at its lowest, and I did not feel pretty. I did not feel attractive. I did not feel worthy. Although I knew I was talented, I just felt like I wasn't worthy. And so I stayed. And when I left, I came back, still went back into that friendship again. And then the friendship ended because that person did not change because they became verbally abusive.
Right.
And so that's when I decided, okay, she gonna be by herself for a minute. And that's why I stay away from it. But anyway, about that.
So I have a couple of things about that. And let's dive into some details about what could probably be happening. And this is me, I'm not an expert. But yes, low self-esteem has a lot to do with it. Your previous experiences. If you if you grew up in a home where there was physical and verbal abuse, it's just you have normalized that already in your mind, and until you recognize that has been normalized and that it's not normal, then it's very likely that you'll repeat it in your own relationship.
100%.
Okay. The other thing is with gays is I could see how that could play a role in a relationship with one of the partners is not economically capable of sustaining himself. And the other partner is just like stays in the relationship because he has no other financial option. I could also see that happening in relationships where although there might be an agreement for who the master is, because there's relationships that are related to the kink environment that, where one person is in control and the other one is subservient, like you said.
So sorry, as a black man, I can never call one another person master. Just ain't gonna happen.
But again, there's gotta be some agreements.
I'll call you my fuck buddy. I'll call you my daddy. I will call you with any other name but that M word. No, motherfucker. No.
And it all depends on your kind of relationship. And if you're into a bondage relationship with someone, then I guess the definitions of abuse have to be defined somehow in writing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So so there's a lot of things that could be happening. Economically, mentally. It could be that one of the partners, is just...
When you say economically, is that a situation like sugar daddy, sugar baby?
Might as well.
Could okay.
Be, So there's a lot of reasons why gays or people in general will stay in abusive relationships. Another thing that happens very often is when you fail to recognize the red flags, and you allow the person to disrespect you over and over again, it gets to a point where I don't know if you ever dealt with a battered woman.
They're beaten into submission.
As a social worker, I worked with a lot of these cases.
Yeah.
And they internalize the aggression to a point where they feel they're not in control of their lives and that they have no option than to take the abuse. And if they leave, they need to come back. It's like the convict that leaves prison and commits another crime to come back.
Yep.
It's like the Stockholm sort of syndrome.
Yep.
And so, I mean, there's a lot. But if you see these early signs, my suggestion is stop right there and make sure that you're safe before you go into, an abusive relationship 5 years down the road and one of you is getting in jail because the other one beat the other one or the other one went to the hospital because they had a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yes, that's where I'm at with that. And like you said,
that took a dark turn.
Okay.
Shit.
And you did talk about like sugar babies and sugar daddies.
Yeah, so that raises another question.
There we go.
So
oh my God.
How many sugar daddies have real respect in their sugar babies, knowing that that relationship has an expiration date? The sugar daddy can get older and can age, as with a sugar baby. If your looks change, you might get replaced. It's in the aesthetic of it all. Do the sugar daddies have that much respect for the sugar babies?
Well, I wouldn't be able to tell because I have no idea about that topic. Never been in the situation.
I've never been a suger daddy. Although
I kind of feel sometimes like I have been, not intentionally.
Same.
I mean, if you know me, you know.
Okay, I mean, I have to decide. Just because we're hanging out, it don't have to be on my credit card.
Okay.
No.
Thank you.
So if you can't, baby, if you can't slap some plastic on the table, and I don't mean a fucking condom, if you can't slap some plastic on the table, we ain't nothing to talk about.
I hear. And if you have any idea about this topic, please contact us, DM us on social media, and send us your thoughts.
When we're at TBRU, like I said, we're there for 4 days. We're going to be filming 4 days. We're going to have a panel discussion. Come sit, talk with us. Let's get it out, put it out there. And again, as I said in episode, I think it was episode 3 or episode 4. Might have been episode 2, bitch. I forgot. We as a community, we're going to need each other.
Yes.
More than ever before.
That is true.
More than ever before. So whatever our divide is, we have to find a way to conquer that, get over that, and bring us to a place where we can stand together. Because truly, the unspoken voices are the most powerful. We carry the most weight. Think about this. What all of us, if we decided, I will never purchase at Walmart again. I will never purchase at Target again. I will never buy a Tesla again. What the fuck do you think is going to happen to the market? They will cave because we have that power. We just are so busy fighting each other because we feel like that's a fight that's winnable. And it's not. We're losing.
I think you have a point. I don't know if I would go that far as not buying anything at Walmart.
I don't know. I don't shop at Walmart. I stopped shopping at Walmart. I can't remember the last time I've been at a Target. You know where my groceries come from. I shop at Sprouts. I will go to Sprouts. I will go to Aldi's. I will not step foot in a fucking Walmart or a Target.
Well, I mean, sorry. I don't go to Walmart for everything, but I
don't go there for shit.
Yeah. But.
And and when I need to go see my barber, I need my beauty supply. Jenny's Beauty Supply. That's where I go. Give me shit. And I go to my barber. I don't do shit at Walmart. Nope.
My money is in Aldi's. Anyway. Well, we are running out of time, and we may have to wrap this up for this week. But definitely stay tuned. We have a lot of other topics we're going to be covering.
Oh, yes, we do, child. Yes,
oh, my God. But for sure, please contact us on social media and give us different ideas, things that you want us to talk about and do research on. And send us any letters if you want to send us any letters.
You want to send us a letter? You giving out your address?
I mean, email.
Okay, email.
I mean,
send us an email. Send us a convicts. Anyway,
I'm not signing up for a pen pal. No.
If you want to write us from prison, go ahead. Come on.
I mean, you can.
I mean, look.
Prefer emails.
I'm going to tell you right now, for some of the videos I've seen on X, them motherfuckers got cell phones. Just send us a video.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm sorry, that's some hot shit. Convict sex on X. Oh, Blue Sky, I need you to keep up. Come on. Maybe when Blue Sky gets to do the shit that X is doing, I'm Blue Sky all day, every day. Right now, I'm still on X every day.
Right now, she's just on Blue Balls.
Since porn has been blocked in Texas, I go to X.
Get a VPN. Well, stay tuned for our next episodes. And like I said, follow us on social media, TikTok and Instagram. Also, if you want to listen to us while you're in the fucking traffic, go ahead and find us on Spotify and on
Amazon. Yes.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much. And we will see y'all next week. And I'll be by myself with hopefully a co-host. Or if not, I won't be doing shit.
She will find another host. Bye.